Welcome guys, I'm back to the Premier League Game Week 22, and please subscribe to my channel if you're new, and please give me a like. Please give me not too much, just give me 17k likes for that, not too much, just 17 likes, just give me 17k likes. So we are doing the Premier League Game Week 22, we got our biggest game ever. We got the North London derby, which could be fun, versus Spurs against Arsenal, and it's quite interesting. So please subscribe to my channel, and I'll be doing more transfer rumours soon. And there's going to be the deadline day on the 31st, and please watch it. So please subscribe to my channel, and I'm a big fan of Liverpool. You know, they are good. You know, some clubs are good. So we are doing Game Week 22 in the Premier League. So please subscribe. Please spend okay. Just give me just 17 likes. It's okay, but not too much. So give me 17 likes for this video, because this could be fun at the ground of Etihad Stadium to take on Chelsea. So please comment on below who's gonna win. Those two Tyler's clubs. Is it Man City or Chelsea? Please comment on below who's gonna win. But I'm reckon gonna say Chelsea, because you know, just saying, I think they're good enough to beat them, but I'm going back in for Chelsea to win, because if Man City lose, they may slip off the table, so that means Chelsea come back up in the table, which will be fun. And please give me a like, and let's get started in the Premier League. So please give me a like, and please comment down below who's going to win the North London derby. Is it Arsenal or Spurs? I reckon Spurs, but some fans like Arsenal, but I just don't like London derbies, just like the ones instead of North London. But I might like on Spurs something, because they're good occasionally. So depends they do in the Premier League. So this could be fun. So let's get started. For the first game is Brighton and Hove Albion take on Crystal Palace. So we're lucky that Crystal Palace won in the FA Cup against Millwall, which is good. I think they're a good club, but Palace are doing well. Quinn Parker and Patrick Vieira competitive to clubs, and Crystal Palace did well against Millwall. Those two derbies, South London, think that they are South London. They're South London derby, so they have to play in South London derby in a FA Cup, but they did well. But I can't remember what the score is. Hold on. Who did they beat in Millwall? Oh yeah, I remember. So they beat Millwall 2-1. So they win again, maybe. So I'm very confident for this game, but let's get on with this game. But in Hove Albion take on Crystal Palace. So Button are youngest in the last 5 Premier League games against Crystal Palace. Only team between a draw, 3 and a defeat. 2 years time, Crystal Palace have won 4 of the last 7 away league game against Brighton, including each of the last 2, but they never won 3 in a row over the road against the Seagulls before. Each of the last 3 Premier League meetings between Brighton and Crystal Palace have seen a result altering innings, 2 draws and an Eagles 1 win thanks to those strikes. No fixture in the Premier League history has seen in the 90th minute goal that changed the result of it. Matched in 4 consecutive games before, Brighton lost by the first ever Premier League played on Friday 2-1 versus Bournemouth. They have since remained unbeaten in all 4 games, keeping a clean sheet each time. Crystal Palace have never won a Premier League on a Friday, drawing 3-4, losing on the 7 games. So that's quite good facts, But Brighton won, and I will still come back with them. So Brighton, they did well, and Liam Mbappe and the players are competitive, but I think Brighton should come back up, because sometimes they loses, Graham Potter with the lucky they come, but lucky they get a job. Pierce Maskins Chelsea 1-1. Should he come back up? I should hope so. I'm going with 2-1 Brighton, because I think they're a good conference, because Graham Potter think the clubs are good, and I'm just going to say 2-1 Brighton, because they're a strong club, but I'm sure they can hardly beat the Palace club in the south. So I think it's not in part of the London right now. So sorry, I'm right. So I have a 2-1 Brighton. Mercuriala used to play for the club, but now he doesn't. He left now. So I'm backing Brighton to win 2-1, because they are the confidence and the contributes attempt missed, and the distribution. I'm going for 2-1 Brighton, because they don't look stronger than that, but I'm sure they confidence 2-1 Brighton. This game is the biggest game of them all. Man City take on Chelsea. So Chelsea are hosting Manchester City in their stadium. Tough one, but not the toughest than Spurs, maybe. So tough between those two clubs. But you know what? I think I'm cheering the Chelsea team, because they just lost one in the Premier League. They just lost 1-0 against Manchester City this exact fixture in the Premier League. Hope, fingers crossed, so if Man City slip up, that means Chelsea will come back up in the table, but the best they do. Following a 1-0 win at Stamford Bridge earlier this season, Man City are looking to secure Premier League double over Chelsea in the 4th time, previously doing in 2009-10, 2015-16, 2017-18. Chelsea won this exact fixture 2-1 last season, last winning consecutive away league games against Man City during a run of 4 between 2005 and 2008. This will be 50th Premier League meeting between Man City and Chelsea. City just won 3 of the first 25 against Chelsea, but have since won 12 of the last 24. This is the second ever Premier League meeting between Manchester City and Chelsea, are the top 2 Saudi division. In the other came in January 2015 with the second placed by in a 1-1 draw at league leaders Chelsea. Not also us this game, 2-2 against Liverpool in the Stamford Bridge. quite high, but it's quite tough to beat Man City. I think they're good enough to beat them. I think Chelsea look stronger for Tuchel, but I honestly come back up. Hard to call the score. So tough. So if Man City should slip out the table and need to back on Chelsea, because whoever win this Premier League titles, this have to this this have to get into it. So Man City supporters, but I'm backing up the boys in the Stamford Bridge fans. Just want to see Chelsea to do well. I'm not a big fan of City, but I want to come back to Chelsea because it's a slip. I don't know much person, but switch to Chelsea, quite tough, quite decent. Romelu Lukaku, Rudiger, Mason Mount are the competitive. Maybe maybe Christian Pulisic looking interesting, but I'm sure they should back them up. But I want Man City to lose because the point is that they want more games because but I know they're stronger. But I'm two on the Chelsea sides. I'm going to say 3-2 Chelsea or 4-2 Chelsea because they're a competitive club to compete, to contribute each player, and but I would say Chelsea to do well this title, but I don't want Man City showing a Premier League title, but I don't want that. But we have to stop Man City keep on losing. We have to keep on losing because the point is that if they won, they have to get the titles again. So I don't want that again. So I'm going for 3-2 Chelsea because the titles think they're stronger, they're so competitive, and I think Chelsea should come back up to win this title, but not the end. I want to Liverpool to win the title because if Man City should slip up the table, I'm going to say 3-2 to Chelsea. They're competitive, stronger clubs. I'm going for Chelsea 3, Man City 2. Quite decent as in lead against West Ham, but eventually 3-2 Chelsea because just the contributes players so I'm gonna say 3-2 Chelsea because if Man City should be slipped up again because if Liverpool win, they have to keep on losing to Man City. But the point is, Man City keep on losing that title because we need Liverpool to come back up because we never lose a title because we have lose second title. We got beaten by West Ham. That was 3-2, so that's their first title, and 2 is Leicester 1-0. So if they're coming in the Premier League title, it's all going to Chelsea. 3-2. Hope Liverpool get a biggest victory of them all. Sorry, Man City 3-2 Chelsea. Next game, Wolverhampton take on Southampton. So Southampton are hosting Wolves in Molineux Stadium, which is an interesting game. But Wolves have just won the last 11 league games against Southampton and have found in the net in 8 of the last 10 against Saints. Southampton are winless in the last 5 away league games against Wolves, with that last triumph been a 6-0 when in March 2007. Wolves are looking to complete the first top flight double over Southampton since 1971-72, when the last one 3 in a row against Saints in the top tier October 1970. Only Manchester City 13 have considered favour Premier League voters' decision. The Wolves 14 excluding penalties. Wolves are sized yet to concede a goal from a set piece situation in the Premier League this term. 15 on Wolves, last 16 Premier League wins has been a margin under one goal, with an exception being a 2-0 withdrawn Watford earlier this season. Wolves and Southampton look tougher to take on. The Wolves, I think Wolverhampton, I think they're stronger, but I'm not say stronger than. It's quite tough. I'm going for it. 1-0? No, not 1-0. Kai Boyne. Don't that again. Don't want that. I'm going to say, I think Wolves might win this game, but Southampton never won this game, but they won the most games than Wolves, so it's quite bad for good. So my score prediction is probably Wolves to win. I think Wolves look good, but I think they have to act together to win more games. So they have to, to get act together, because they just lose a bit. So just come back on them. I think it's not a tie, guys. No, it's not. But I'm making I think 3-1. 3-1 Wolves. 2-1. Yeah, 2-1 it's okay, but they're competitive, right? So I think 3-1 is confidence for this game for Wolves. Hope they should win this game. 3-1. I'm sure. Raúl Jiménez. Moutinho, since they beaten up first game for Man U, that's funny, and in João Felix, I think. So 3-1 Wolves against Southampton, big game. Hope how Jimenez and Moutinho get the goal soon, because Raúl Jiménez never scored, or Pedro, or 3-1 Wolves. They look strong, but they might use the confidence. But Wolves are good, but need to win more this Premier League, because they keep on losing this game. But Wolves need to come back up to win. 3-1 Wolves. So Jimenez and Moutinho get all these goals. I hope they get it in. Probably 2 goals. I reckon they make it 3. So then maybe there's 1 goal from Southampton. Maybe Jim Price, or just Jim Price or something. It's gonna be fun. Get ready for this game. Next game is Everton are hosting in the County Stadium, or playing. So that means Norwich City are facing Everton this meeting. But because they're saying if they beat Everton, that means Benitez will be gone. No, I don't want that. I don't want that. But I want Everton to come back up because I don't want Rafael Benitez to get the chop, but I don't want that. So we need to win for this fellow. Hope he get a few wins. Norwich lost this is actually still running in the last Premier League campaign in 2019-20. They've not lost consecutive home league game against Everton since January 1988. Everton are looking to complete just the second Premier League double over Norwich, personally doing so in a 2004-2005 campaign when they earned the highest finish in the competition. For Everton have the lost two Premier League games against promoted sides only twice in the competition. Have they had longer losing runs each such one side. For between September to 100 from February 2001 and for between April and November 2019, Norwich have lost each of the last 13 Premier League games against a 6% size in the competition. 19 just one goal and a failure to score in the last 11. I think Everton should come back up to win this game. 2-1 Everton. Richarlison and maybe Townsend and maybe front goals to Billy Gilmore. Billy Gilmore. The former Chelsea player. So, but they reckon they're going to be Everton because they want Rafael Benitez to get the sack. But I don't want that. But I want to see Everton to come home with just done. They lost two. So, that's about to do. So, I'm over 2-1 to Everton. Next game is Watford are hosting so they're hosting Newcastle United in St James Park. I think yes, St James Park. So they're hosting to St James Park. That means Newcastle are hosting Watford. It's quite interesting, but I'm backing up Newcastle because they lost against Liverpool as well. Man U, it's not good to lose, but I'm backing Newcastle to win. Newcastle have just won the last 10 Premier League games against Watford. One at home between November 2018. Watford have won 2 of the last 4 away league games against Newcastle. As one else they had in the first 14 such visit to St James Park. Newcastle have lost the first home league match in the last 3 years, losing to Man United in 2019 and lost to both 2020 and 2021 the Magpies. That's won the first home match in 2017 in the Championship, a 4-0 win over Rotherham United. Well, they lost it so as the Premier League season 2012 3-0 versus Man United. Newcastle have won just the last 30 Premier League games so far this season. Just one of the last 13 teams to have won 0 on a halfway stage of an English top flight campaign has survived relegation, with West Bromwich Albion doing so in 2004-2005. I'm backing Newcastle because Watford, Claudio Ranieri is doing well, but it's quite I think he's just a coach Juventus and Sassuolo. I think he's a great competitive coach. I think Newcastle look good, but I need to back them up because they're losing a few games, but in a 2022 as well. But that this not going to happen. But Newcastle managed to win more than every club because they're losing few games. So I'm backing them up. Probably not 2-1 against it. Not 2-1 others, the other club. I would keep it as a tie, but it's not a tie for this one, is it? Look, so Lucky is out relegation battle. The bad for good for Watford and Newcastle. I think they're backing up. So I think Newcastle should win this game. It's quite tough, Some maybe, but Newcastle has to win this game. But I don't know what the score for this one will be. I'm going to give us a 2-1, maybe 2-1, or I'm obsessed with the 1-1. Just 2-1, move on. But 1-1 is boring me, so I'll give us a 2-1. Yeah, lots of 2-1s in this game. Banking for 1-1. Or not. Depends who do. 1-1 it is, but depends who do in the Premier League. But don't get beaten this time. The next game is Burnley take on Leicester City, but guess what? Leicester being called up because COVID against Burnley, so COVID is an issue, quite annoying. Some games they have, some players have injuries, positive test for COVID. It's annoying. So I'm backing up for Leicester. So Leicester City won more few games than Burnley because Burnley lose a few games. I think out of 9, because I think they need to win this consecutive games. But my score prediction for this game, so 3-0 Leicester. Because to be honest, Bellingham won't. I will do a schedule for next week game. That's what I'm going to do. That's my score prediction, guys. So I'll go for 3-0 Leicester, because I want to back Leicester up. Jamie Vardy, Kelly Sancho, or something. Depends who do. 3-0. So tough, so competitive. 3-0 is, but depends when this game going ahead next weekend or not. Next game is we got Man United are hosting Villa Park in Aston Villa. Lucky, I think Villa should win this game because there's a new lad, Felipe Coutinho. Maybe I should do that. Maybe because Villa are happy with Felipe Coutinho and Luca Digne and so competitive players, Luca Digne and more Villa players. Felipe Coutinho lucky because he wants to go back home, but he doesn't care. But it's not going to happen no more. He's starting to develop Park. So Man U, I had a feeling that you're gonna lose, but I don't know if you will. Aston Villa and winners in the last 22 home league games against Manchester United. There's a 3-1 victory against which August 1995 is the longest run of someone on one side. He had against another English football league history in a competition. Man United are unbeaten in the last 22 away games against Aston Villa since the 3-0 losing in the League Cup in October 1999 in English football history. Only Liverpool 23 versus Sunderland between 1959 and 2002 have a longer unbeaten away run against an opponent when both sides have been playing in top 4 towers of all time. Aston Villa are looking to win consecutive league games against Man United for the first time since November 1976. Murray did that did the league double over the Red Devils in 1954-55. So I'm going to chill on the new lad. Felipe Coutinho 2-1 Villa. 2-1 because Dale glad to see Coutinho's back. So I'm backing them to win 2-1 Villa. Because, do you know why? Because there's two players who are joining. So Luca Digne joins Villa from Everton. And also Felipe Coutinho from Barcelona. So there's two players have been joining in Aston Villa. But lucky. So if Felipe Coutinho will play his first debut, but that was his first debut, I think it was. Hope Felipe Coutinho. It's a great statement on Birmingham. And it's a great dude being here. But I'm 2-1 Villa this time. 2-1 because they are welcome back Felipe Coutinho. Because he's a good talented player, so hope he did do well. Hope he scored more goals. 2-1 Villa. Sorry, Ralph Ragnick. 2-1 Villa. To be honest. 2-1 because they are excited to see Felipe Coutinho to come back at Villa Park. Depends they do. Sorry. 2-1. Sorry by me. Next game, get ready, is Liverpool take on Brentford. Lucky Brentford are hosting in Anfield to take on Liverpool. This is quite easy for Liverpool, but I'm not going for it this time since they got tired in this. It's actually still 6-3. So they're going to say, you know what, hey Jude, because they are coming up on TV. But this a great game for this game. Liverpool and Brentford. Hope Thomas Frank will have this game, but depends he do. So this is the first time Liverpool are hosting Brentford in any competition since March 1989. A 4-0 win in the FA Cup quarter-final tie. They hosted a base in a league match back in October 1946, 21-0. Brentford have lost the last 5 away games against Liverpool in all competition by an aggregate score of 12-1, with the last win against the Reds at Anfield coming back in November 1937 4-3 after a 14-game winning run. Liverpool have failed to win either of the last 2 Premier League home games against promoted sides, joined against West Bromwich have been losing Fulham last season. The last Wednesday with a win session matches between December 2000 and January 2002. Only one of the last 17 teams play. Teams playing at Anfield, the Premier League for the first time have won, with Blackpool winning 2-1 in October 2010. 10 of those sides failed to score, equaling each of the last three: Bournemouth 1-0, Huddersfield 3-0 and Brighton 4-0. Wow, I'm backing up Liverpool this time, because do you know why? They spoiled me, because it's quite annoying because they're so frustrating, so they have a Minamino given a hard time against Arsenal in a hard show by still 0-0 with Arsenal in the Copper Cup, but in the second leg they need more goals because they lost to 10 men with Sadio Mane and Salah. Hope Salah and Mane should back for 10 men against Brentford. I should hope so. Finger crossed if they go ahead if there's any injuries or COVID or something. But I'm telling the Liverpool 3-0, but I want to point to 3-0. That's my prediction. 3-0 Liverpool. Maybe if Son scores, maybe Salah. Well, lucky Bobby's back. Hope give him a time to score because I guess he hasn't scored any goals in this Cup. But he should score more goals. Bobby, score more goals, and I'll be watching you. 3-0 Liverpool, but I'm sure they confidence this game. Next game is West Ham take on Leeds, so Leeds are hosting in the London Stadium. West Ham looking competitive against Leeds. The West Ham won the last 3 league games against Leeds, more than they had in the previous 28 against them. They last won 4 in a row against the Whites between April 1948 and August 1949 in second tier. Leeds lost 2-0 in the set-up fixture, but haven't lost consecutively. Leeds beat to West Ham since. So they're lucky. So position 28 against Leeds. So they last won 4 in a row against the Whites. The West Ham had just won 5 of the last of the 23 Premier League games against Leeds, with these coming 3 main teams in competition. Leeds have failed to win the first away league match in each of the last 12 years, losing 3-0 Spurs last year. They won the first away league game in a touchdown, beaten 2-0 in League One with the goals from the League Trundle and Fabian Dow. West Ham have lost 3 of the 5 Premier League home games on Sundays. This Sunday with the winning goals in the matches scored in the 9th, 19th, 70 minutes respectively. These 5 games have been produced 17 goals in total, 3.4 per game, and all have been won by single goal. The my score prediction: West Ham are looking back. They're back in the 4th place, but not looking Arsenal in the 4th place. Look, let me show you the table. I did West Ham come back in the 4th, so they just knocked us. So did they just knock Arsenal out the league table because West Ham just beat Norwich, I think, but that's good. But I'm cheering back on West Ham 3-2 like in Chelsea game, but I don't think Chelsea should win this, guys, but the bench today. 3-2 West Ham. Juno Michelangelo compared to Pablo Fornals, and yep, 3-2. I'm going for 3-2 this time because they are so good. They come back in again. Hope they give two times. 3-2 West Ham. And the last game is the North London derby, which is Tottenham taking Arsenal. I'm back in Tottenham this time, better than like Arsenal. But my favourite club, I would say Spurs, because one of the cousin support Arsenal, because I'm not a big fan of them, but I'm going to be a big fan of Spurs in this North game, because just not trash, because I want Spurs to win this game, because I want to support them in the North London, but I still support Liverpool, but I don't follow Spurs, but I want them to win. Off the top, Mikel Arteta. So get ready. So Tottenham are unbeaten in the last 7 home league against Arsenal. The longest run against the North London rivals since 109 between 1960 and 1968. Following a 3-1 victory at Emirates Stadium in September, Arsenal are looking to complete their first league double over Tottenham. Since 2013-14 campaign, Tottenham are looking to win 3 consecutive home league games against Arsenal for the first time since August 1961. Arsenal have won the last 2 Premier League away games as many goals in 2 victories, 9 as they had in the previous 9 league games. Well, Tottenham are unbeaten in only of the Premier League game against under Antonio Conte, unbeaten star for Spurs, manager for the league history. The last manager whose first league defeat with Spurs came in North London derby. So it's quite interesting. So I'm a big fan of Arsenal. I'm not a big fan of Arsenal. But North London, I had to say Spurs. They're good, but I don't support them because they're good enough to beat. So I'm going for 2-1 Spurs. I would say Harry Kane to score it again. And maybe I think they lost Heung-min Son, so maybe Lucas Moura and Kane. But I'm a big fan of Spurs now, but I don't support them. But these are my favourite club in London. But I have to say, but I'm not a big fan of Arsenal. So 2-1 to Spurs. Harry Kane, Lucas Moura to score. 2-1. And the first goal will be Aubameyang or Lacazette or something. Or Saka. I think that's all. So I think that is all today. Yep. Ooh, we got this. Do you know why this came up? So don't worry. So Burnley have kept a clean sheet in each of the last 3 league games against Watford, as many as they had managed the previous 20 games. The Hornets, Watford had just won the last 12 away league games against Burnley, winning 3-1 in the Premier League in August 2018. Burnley have won just 2 of the 12 Premier League home games on Wednesday, 1-0 against Man United in August 2009. Their first ever victory in the competition on 3-2 against Aston Villa in January last season. But my score prediction for this game, 3-0 Watford. Not a big fan of. this Lancashire derby, but I'm not a big fan of that derby. But I'll say Watford just smashed them. Sorry, 3-0. Ooh. We got Chelsea take on Brighton. So Brighton and Hove Albion wins first half with 30% of the matches. Chelsea FC in 49% in the matches. The average number of goals in the first half mid-teens between Hove Albion and Chelsea in 0.8 in Premier League. Brighton and Hove Albion has better performance than Chelsea FC. Chelsea FC haven't lost the 11 games. Chelsea FC have lost 0 of the last 5 games against Brighton and Hove Albion in a competition. Chelsea have a winning streak all 3 matches away from home. But my score prediction Tuesday 3-1 Chelsea. Get in. We want Lukaku and Pulisic or Lukaku again. For this game, I'm a big fan of Spurs, bang on Leicester. So Leicester have won 2 of the last 4 Premier League games against Tottenham, as well as they had in the previous 12 against them. Tottenham won as of extra 14 in May last season, last winning back-to-back away league games against Leicester in October 2003, December 2014. Since Leicester returned to the Premier League 2014, the 14 meetings with Tottenham have produced 54 goals. Only Arsenal versus Liverpool 62 at Crystal Palace, but Liverpool 55 have seen more goals in the score competition in that time. Leicester have just lost 1. Not good. So lucky. I'm a big fan of Spurs, but I don't support them. But they're okay. But my score prediction for this round, 2-1. 2-1 Spurs. The next game is, so this is the last game. Brentford taking on Manchester United. So let's take on Man United. So it's the first league meeting between Brentford and Manchester United since April 1947. A goalley draw at Griffin Park in the top flight. Manchester United won the last faced Brentford in any competition, winning a League Cup tie 2-1 at Old Trafford in September 1975, thanks to goals from Lou McCarthy and Sammy McAvoy. Only Liverpool 57 have won Premier League game in a more different stadium than Man United. 54 with Brentford Community Stadium, the 60th different ground at which the Red Devils will play the cup competition. But my score prediction, not a big fan of Brentford, but sure, no, I knew this time. Not too much 3-0 Man U. That's what I can say. So guys, thanks for your watching for the Premier League. Please subscribe to my channel. And please give me 7 likes if you're new to the channel. So guys, I'm a big fan of Liverpool, but I'm a big fan of Spurs because but I don't support them. But I like the wins. That's the point. So sorry guys, but I'm a Spurs fan, but I'm not the supporters in London. So I have to say Spurs. They're good. So guys, thank you for watching the Premier League. So fingers crossed the Spurs should win this game. I'm a big fan of them, but I don't like stinky Arsenal. So guys, see you soon. I see you on Game Week 23. I see a lot of competitive games. I'm ready for it. So guys, please comment on who's going to win this game. Is it Chelsea or Man City? Please comment on below who's going to win the title battle. So please comment below who's going to win the title the battle time. Is it Man City or Chelsea? Please comment below who's going to win the title battle. Fingers crossed. So guys, see you soon. See you on Gaming 23, and please get notified to the channel if you're new. And good luck with this video. So guys, see you soon. See you on Gaming 23. See ya. Peace. Go on, the Spurs. Don't listen to Arsenal. 2-1. Go on, you Spurs. So guys, see you soon. Hope Spurs to win this game. See you guys. Take care. Peace.